Exclusive Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Chase Ward.
We have been a bit chilly this morning. Temperatures were just below freezing in the lower 30s and even upper 20s, but now that the sun is up at 8:38 this morning, we will start to see the temperatures climb quickly for this afternoon, pushing into the 60s, topping off near 70 today. Looking at Doppler radar, we're not really tracking anything in our area, and looking out the tower place, Tower Cameron Monroe, you can see the sun definitely out and bright, and it's been quiet. The wind's been calm. We're sitting at 37 degrees now at the Monroe Airport. Dew points are in the mid-30s. Our outdoor forecast will be clear all day long, and through the afternoon we start pushing upper 60s and topping off near 70 for our high. High pressure has already begun to move off to the east, and which has really kind of kept our winds calm this morning and also keeping us relatively clear. But now that it has moved off to the east, we're going to begin to see our wind flow patterns start to return more suddenly. And now that the sun is up, you'll notice a lot of our temperatures have started warming up. Monticello and Greenville 45 and 40. El Dorado still sitting at 31, 36 in Camden, and the mid-30s between Shreveport and Ruston. Dew points are still sitting in the 20s. There's still plenty of dry air here at the surface. However, the dew points, just like the temperatures, will begin to climb once this southerly flow kind of starts kicking in as we head into Saturday. Buzz up forecast, yeah, it was cool this morning, but when the kids get out of school, they'll be wanting to switch to the t-shirt or take that jacket off. And later on tonight, 6 o'clock, Southern Miss will be playing at ULM. First pitch, it will be around 70, 69 degrees, so relatively nice and pleasant. But I would definitely recommend to bring with you a light coat or something long sleeve to switch into once that sun begins to go down. We'll have the final out. Yeah, it's going to be pushing into the 50s. And then tonight, overnight lows will push into the mid-40s area wide. So a little bit warmer, but it's still cool out there. I know we just kicked off spring, and usually in springtime, you got the heat on at night and the AC on during daytime hours. So that's going to be kind of the trend moving forward. As we see a warm, moist air mass move into place at the start of Saturday, we'll start to see some clouds start rolling in with southwesterly flow a lot. Now we're going to see a cold front swing through on Sunday, and around the afternoon evening hours, that's when the front's going to be moving through, and we'll see a chance for scattered shower and thunderstorm development near the boundary layer. Now some models still spitting out different scenarios, but this is again going into the evening hours, so you can still see a lot of rain left over, and this is now going into Monday morning, so it could be going into the overnight hours, the leftover showers. There's still an isolated severe threat for the late afternoon into the early evening hours. High winds and hail might be what we could see with these thunderstorms. Shear rate's not too impressive, so the tornadic threat's low, but it's just not zero. So mainly winds and hail might be the main things we'll be watching in particular as these thunderstorms roll through. And temperatures, they'll push near 80 on Sunday, and then most of next week, mid to upper 70s for our daytime highs. Overall, not too bad as we kind of dive deeper into spring and further into March. Tonight, see a low of 47 degrees. Winds will be mostly come out of the south, and they'll still remain southerly through tomorrow between 5 to 10 miles per hour. A little bit warmer for tomorrow's highs in the upper 70s, and we push at 80 on Sunday. Might still see a few leftover showers, maybe a thunderstorm or two, rumble of thunder early on Monday morning, and then partial clearing that evening, and then we're all clear for the most part Tuesday with a few clouds, temperatures climbing back to the upper 70s, and we might maintain some very minimum slight rain chances late next week. Overnight lows will continue mid-50s.